The public doesn't get a chance to have a full debate on the issue. It's simply not good governance. And I would actually argue that this legislation is focused and easy to understand and easy to read. The parts that are important to it are really only about 130 pages. Those are the things that the Appropriations Committee did, and we did it in a bipartisan fashion and a good faith debate, and all of those things are in this bill. I tell my friends on both sides of the aisle, so I say this again, not in a partisan sense at all, but remember, if you vote no on this bill, you are effectively voting to shut down the government. If you vote no on this bill, you're effectively voting to deny assistance to Americans who suffered enormously from natural disasters. If you vote no on this bill, you're effectively voting not to help rural America in a time of crisis on our farms and ranches all through the country. So the stakes are pretty clear here, and I'm hopeful on all these things we agree. We don't have any partisan disagreement. These are things that we agree on, and there's nothing in this bill, certainly that my friends on the other side disagree with. There may certainly well be some other disagreements here or there, but broadly speaking, this is something we should do. None of us, or most of us, do not want to shut down the government. Not a good thing for the country. So I can go on and we can get in a debate, and I'd like to be, in the give and take of debate as much as anybody else. But it is, after all, the holiday season. I know I have members that are anxious to get home, be with their families and their friends in the holiday season. So I simply want to conclude by wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, whatever would be appropriate in your faith tradition, and hope that you have a wonderful and blessed new year, and that we have a great year for America in store ahead of us. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
Gentleman yields.
Amen.
The chair wishes to express appreciation on behalf of the House to members for the tone and tenor of tonight's debate, and express appreciation to the staff on both sides of the House for working through these last 48 hours. The question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill 10545? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. In the opinion of the chair, 2/3 being in the affirmative. The gentlewoman from Connecticut, for what purpose do you?
Mr. Speaker, I request the yeas and nays.
The yeas and nays are requested. Those favoring a vote by the yeas and nays will rise. A sufficient number having risen, the yeas and nays are ordered. Members will record their votes by electronic device. This is a 15-minute vote. On this vote, the yeas are 366, the nays 34, one member voting present, two-thirds being in the affirmative. The rules are suspended. The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Hey, Mr. Speaker. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business is the question of suspending the rules on passing H.R. 9748, which the clerk will report by title.
H.R. 9748, a bill to require the Undersecretary of the Science and Technology Director of the Department of Homeland Security to develop a department-wide policy and process to safeguard research and development from unauthorized access to or disclosure of sensitive information in research and development acquisitions and for other purposes.
The question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill? So many as are in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, two-thirds being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended. The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. Pursuant to Clause 8 of Rule 20, the unfinished business is the question on suspending the rules and passing H.R. 8662, which the clerk will report by title.
Union Calendar Number 533, H.R. 8662. A bill to reduce commuting burdens on Transportation Security Administration employees and for other purposes.
Question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill? Those in favor say aye. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, two-thirds being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended. The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table. The chair lays before the House a communication.
The Speaker's Rooms, Washington, D.C., December 20th, 2024. I hereby designate the period from Friday, December 20th, 2024, through the remainder of the 118th Congress as a district work period under Section 3Z of House Resolution 5. Signed sincerely, Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Gavel is safe. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. Members are requested to take their merriment off the floor. Conversations off the floor. Members are requested to take their conversations off the floor. The House will be in order. The House will be in order. The Chair will now entertain requests for 1-minute speeches. For what purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, request unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute and revise and extend my remarks.
Without objection, the gentleman from Pennsylvania is recognized for 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, the House is still not in order.
Gentleman will suspend. The House will come to order. Members are requested to take their conversations off the floor. The gentleman from Pennsylvania is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to recognize the outstanding achievement of Warren County native Mitchell Angove. Mitchell was recently named to Forbes 30 Under 30 list. This list is produced annually by Forbes magazine and recognizes notable individuals under the age of 30 nationwide. A native Pennsylvanian, Mitchell attended the Eisenhower High School in Russell, Pennsylvania. He graduated in 2018 and earned his bachelor's and master's degree throughout the following years. Today, Mitchell is the co-founder and CEO of Phoenix Biotechnologies. His company is helping transform the agriculture industry by analyzing animal genomes to predict traits such as size, milk production, and other key health factors. As the chairman of the House Agricultural Committee, I've seen firsthand the issues currently affecting our American farmers. And I'm proud to see motivated individuals such as Mitchell continue to pursue advancements that could help farmers nationwide. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from Hawaii seek recognition?
I ask unanimous consent to address the House for 1 minute and to revise and extend my remarks.
Without objection, the gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is my 30th Maui minute. Months of delay, 3 successive requests from President Biden, and unnecessary anxiety for millions of Americans, courtesy of the richest man in the world. Congress will now finally send much-needed disaster recovery funding across the country. For over a year, I've led bipartisan efforts pushing to deliver this aid to Maui. We've delivered speeches in this chamber, we've sent letters to leadership, introduced amendments that were blocked. Finally, we got this done. This disaster recovery package will provide a much-needed boost to meeting our people's needs. The package will send over $2.1 billion in federal disaster relief to Hawaii, including about $1.6 billion in the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Fund, or CDBG-DR, $350 million to rebuild drinking water and wastewater infrastructure, and $72 million to rebuild roads and bridges. It will replenish the Small Business Administration's disaster loans program so homeowners and small businesses can continue to recover. For my Maui constituents still recovering from the deadly fires, it has been far too long a wait, but I know our work will not stop here. We will use these dollars to rebuild housing and infrastructure, restore our Aina, and bring our Maui ohana home. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back. Mahalo.
Gentlewoman yields. You're welcome. Gentlewoman, for what purpose does the gentlewoman from Michigan seek recognition?
To revise and extend my remarks as needed, I seek to address the House for 1 minute.
The gentlewoman is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in the concluding salvo of this Congress to thank the 118th session for allowing me to advocate for the incredible constituents and communities that comprise my district. From our robust manufacturing economy to our amazing public schools to the hardworking tradespeople building homes and new factories. Most of all, I would like to recognize my team, the staff here in Washington, D.C. and in Farmington Hills, who are sleeves rolled up, helping people each and every day. We've authored over 31 unique bills, 2 that have become signed into law, and 6 that passed this very chamber. So here's to the 118th session and more to come. Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentlewoman yields. For what purpose does the gentleman from Texas seek recognition? Gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And still I rise, Mr. Speaker, very honored and very proud to stand here and have this preeminent opportunity to speak for 1 minute. I speak tonight with the expression of gratitude because this is a season of giving and the season of being grateful for that which we have. And I want to thank all of the many persons who have made it possible for us to have these opportunities. I'm especially grateful to the staff that I have that has worked tirelessly over this year. And while everything did not go as I would have it, I do appreciate the fact that there will not be a shutdown, that the American people can go on about their way, enjoy this and make it the best holiday ever. And I would say to all of my colleagues, we should say thank you to each other for getting this done. There ought to be a thank you to the 196 Democrats, a thank you to the 170 Republicans. I yield back. Thank you.
Pursuant to Section 3Z of House Resolution 5, the House stands adjourned until 10 a.m. on Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. Merry Christmas.